I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jada.
And welcome back. So for today's episode, we are being sponsored by Greg over at Patreon. We are going to try to get a little campfire going to roast some s'mores.
Yes.
If the wood is dry enough. It did rain a little bit today. And then we're going to enjoy this little hot tub back here and tell an embarrassing story
About
from
me.
Jada. This was not my idea. I'm sorry in advance. And but I hope you do enjoy it. Yep. And we also wanted to mention a lot of people reached out to us, Instagram, Patreon, and comments on YouTube. Our area was heavily impacted by the tornadoes, but we were very lucky that our families were safe. And
Yes.
so we appreciate all the love and support. And if you are feeling generous and would like to be in the Christmas spirit, links down below to help those that were not as lucky.
Yes.
But on to fun stuff.
Yes.
We found some free wood from a wood maker's shop.
Oh yeah, they like legit were chainsawing the wood. It was so awesome.
And they were like, you guys can have the free wood. Here's some pictures of their crafts. Did you take pictures? Yes, I did. Oh, yeah. Like it's all, the woman told us specifically, she said this is not for indoor use because it's pine. And she was like, it's got like, you know, a bit of sap in it, and so it's only for outdoor. We're like, that's the only fight we got.
We don't really want this to go for very long, so let's just do some small pieces.
We wanted to go for like a couple.
I think we got it.
Well,
We're setting.
no! Hit me in the head. So we were told by the parents that we would have very little luck in getting this fire started because it rained and some stuff is wet, and they won't let you use paper. Like it's in the rule book of the short-term rental that we're doing, that we're not allowed to use paper, which is like, you know, a main way to start a fire. And the kindling is not very dry, but we're gonna do our best. We're laying down little pieces, little strips of wood first to try and work with it. Oh, it's kind of perfect timing. We pulled the car around to try to have extra lighting, but it's like it went out when they started lighting the fire, so it's actually kind of like a nice little glow. Maybe if we can actually get it going.
20 minutes later.
Okay, time to open the hot tub. Okay, just pull it right back. Ooh, look at that steam coming out. Heck yeah. Okay. So.
One more. We got one more. Come on.
Yeah, she wants to leave it like that, yeah?
Yeah, just leave it like that.
We're not supposed to, because someone could drown. But okay. Good.
Bingo.
Good. Oh, we've been standing out so long that this is actually stinging a little.
I'm gonna bring it forward a little bit.
That is nice. Oh. We've not turned the jets on because you can't hear us. But now
Here we go.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It like stings a little because we've been standing out here and it's been cold.
Put my hair up. I don't want to get it soaking wet.
And you know, I just took a shower and I feel like I'm gonna have to take another one because now it just smells like campfire smoke. The fire's barely blowing.
Wow, it's
But
going
it's
like
yeah,
it does have some. We've tried to work hard at it. Mom's been working hard, but like literally when it just rains all over your firewood and you don't get weather to dry it out, it's very, very difficult. Okay, so you guys don't care about this. You want to know about my embarrassing story. She says it, the story, like it's juicy.
You gotta add
some intrigue. Yeah. Well, the story is my family. We camp a lot. Ashley and I.
We used to more when we were younger, because our grandmother was younger, but now she just turned
86.
Oh,
I don't know if we're allowed to tell people that, but she doesn't watch the channel, so it's fine.
She doesn't really know how the internet works.
No,
so.
she doesn't. But my uncle still goes camping in the winter, New Year's, every year. even if it's just him. Well, one year we decided to make it like a real big do, except I wasn't prepared for that. I'm just coming to spend time with the family. So I had like no real clothes to prepare me. We were sleeping on the mountain because we're in North Carolina and that's where our family's from, my mom's side.
Yes.
And
Sort of inspired the
from
story.
New Year's week.
Yeah, New Year's week, Mom wants me to correct that. 'Cause
And
it sounds
unlike right now where it's seasonably warm weather, aka we missed out on skiing again due to this high temperatures in the middle of winter.
such bad
thing.
luck. But we Ashley didn't come. She was out of the country at the time. So it was Mom and I who went, and my brother. And when we get to the place where we're supposed to camp, there's just like a foot of snow.
Yeah.
So I
Jade over here,
spend-
I can imagine her being like, where's the tents? How are we supposed to camp? Like, nothing is cleared off. Like, what's going on?
I
here?
spent about 4 hours digging out a cocoon of place for us to sleep. And then we just put a tarp above our heads and just slept out in the open ground. And
with the sleeping bag.
with a sleeping bag, yes. And my cousin had a dog, and I was like, please sleep with me, dog. Please. And so like it like laid up against my leg, and I was just like, share your warmth with me. So my brother has a hoodie and a pair of pants that have a hole in it, and he's fine the whole week that we're there.
Johns underneath the pants.
The whole week we're there, that's all he wears, okay? Because when we camp, we in the winter, we don't clean ourselves
Hygiene tends
as
to go out
much
the
as
door.
we should. And Christian's like, that's not for me. No. But
Cody's the brother, is one of the guys who just wears shorts all year round.
Yeah.
And it could be -4 outside, he's in shorts.
Okay, -4, he's saying it in Celsius, but really means like 20 degrees outside
Yes.
for people in Fahrenheit world.
we have people from the UK.
Yes.
And
And
from
Canada.
and
Yeah.
Germany and Australia, so you know, you guys know Celsius. But anyways, and so my other cousin, he's got like a hunting like onesie.
It's not a hunting onesie.
What do you call it? What
Like
was
a
it called?
jumper. It's like
Yeah.
like a insulated
That's so
jumper.
cute.
But it's a camo one, and he was like,
Overall.
he's like, Jada, you can use these.
long sleeve.
And
Yeah.
it's like all the way. It is a onesie.
It is a onesie. It's exactly what it is. So it's one of his camo ones. He was like, you can borrow this, and I was like, okay, thanks. And so I have this on. This is the
Along
long
with
details
every piece of clothing she owns
that I
at
packed.
this time
Yeah.
that she packs.
And so to go use the bathroom for this onesie, I have to like practically derobe myself completely, okay? Except for like the sweaters I'm wearing on top. There's a lot of clothes flapping about, you know? And I accidentally, and I don't think I should be embarrassed about this, but they like to have a good laugh at my expense on it. I peed on the arm of the like onesie that I was wearing. I didn't immediately realize it because I've got multiple layers on, and when I put it on, I don't feel it. And I start to notice like a horrible smell that just is following me around. I mean, not horrible. I'm not like,
You just called your own face so horrible.
I mean, pee is not a good aroma.
But she was so embarrassed she did not want to tell anybody that she's done this, okay?
no.
So we always camp by a creek.
To wash dishes and to wash our
Natural
bodies
water,
and
yeah.
stuff. So I go down there to wash this arm, and I don't think about how it's freezing outside and it's not gonna dry. I just think, oh my gosh, I peed on my cousin's thing and I don't want to give it back to him with urine on it. And then we're there for 2 more days
And it never
it
dries.
never dries. But Mom, bless her heart, she got a little bit ill.
A little bit. Mom's like, way to undersell that.
Yeah, she was, and so she was like, I think I'm just gonna go sleep at my aunt's house the last day that we're there. She was like, I
Jada's
just,
aunt's house,
yeah,
not
yeah.
her aunt's house.
and
Our aunt's house.
and she's like, so I was like, okay, I'll go with you.
She's like, I think I need to take care of my sick mom, like tend to her.
And I straight up just, I was like, hey, Vicky, I need to throw these in the washing machine ASAP. And I like threw them in there, and none the wiser he was, you know. But I've got a picture if I can
I'm
find
sorry,
it.
I was not gonna get in on
Come on,
this,
they can't see you. Come right here.
but
Yeah.
Come right here.
She keeps calling it a onesie. It was coveralls, okay?
Yeah, coveralls. That's That's the word.
Come
Oh my gosh. We really,
We
you know,
all
sometimes
blinked.
you know what something is and what a word is, and it's just like out of your brain, okay? Know what it is. But so, I do it. But you know what? It was we did pitch a tent.
What you were saying was, if you have a picture, if you can find it.
Oh,
then
I have a picture. It will be grainy, and it's also me shooting a gun, and so it's not really like, you can't see the full like
Here it is.
thing.
You can't see
Yeah.
the full thing, but you get the idea.
Y'all, I was the best shot out of them boys. Let me tell you, super proud. And they got a really cool shot with the muzzle fire, and I was like, ooh, that's pretty nice. And so, but yeah,
Jada,
But-
you're not going to tell them that out of 20-something people at the joke off around the fire, it came down to just you and Lottie?
Oh, okay.
Oh
Okay,
my
so one night
gosh.
there was like 20-something people apparently around the fire.
and I love that my mom, I don't know, stop it. Is that not you?
Things are good.
Stop it. I think it's not.
we can't. It's gotten too cold. It's automatic.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, I'll just speak loud. I love that mom is, I don't know if you can hear her off the camera, but she was saying that I need to tell you guys about the joke off that we had at this camping site. And like, honestly, mom talks about this more than me, and it makes me so like happy inside because she's like so proud about it. But
So 20 people weren't actually camping.
what, mom?
She said I was. 20 people weren't actually camping, but 20 people like before like the actual sleeping came to like hang
Yeah.
out and stuff.
Because our family lives in, like, mom's side of the family lives in close proximity. And so my uncle, he loves telling jokes. And somehow it started where we're all going around in a circle and having a joke off where everyone was telling a joke. And once people didn't know a joke, they got out, you know, kind of thing. And it came down to me and my uncle just telling jokes back and forth. And honestly, I mean, I was in like right after university, and I guess like we told a lot of jokes at that time. I'm not sure that I could do it now. You know, like the retention, not that long. But mom, do you know who won? It was probably Roddy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you said it was false because his were so misogynistic.
Oh yeah.
I was actually thinking that was Harlan.
Mom is saying that I
Jada
called
called foul.
because my jokes were like maybe picked on people a little bit, but they were pretty clean jokes. His jokes are a bit like misogynistic. Let's just say he would get canceled on Netflix, you know, for some of his jokes. And so that's what I said. You know, mine were mostly PG or PG-13 jokes, so it would have been okay. My favorite joke, the first joke I ever learned and remembered. I'm sorry for how this is all played out for the people that have shown up today. Got a joke book when I was a kid, and it was a picture joke book. It was a dog that had a watch around his neck, and so the joke was, what do you call a dog that wears a watch? And it was a watchdog, obviously. Yeah, but I mean, I was like I was in like first grade. That's where the one comes. First grade when I learned that joke, and it stuck with me all these years because I thought, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah. And but when you're a kid, you don't really know that like you're like, yeah, okay.
I just
kid.
recently read a thing that was like, if a kid is telling a joke, never tell the punchline to it when they ask, then do you know what happened, or do you know what's next?
Yeah, because they really want to do it. But it was a fun camping experience. Would I do it every year? No. Would I
Has she
be
done
better
it again
prepared?
since? No.
Well, I moved and, you know, traveled, and so it just was an opportunity to do it again. Ashley didn't get to do it. Oh, the other thing, tip number 152 when you're camping is take a rock that's surrounded the fire, put it at the bottom of your sleeping bag to keep your feet warm at night. Because I did that a lot. Anyways.
So, do you guys have some embarrassing campfire tales? For those of you who stayed, let us know. If we get this fire going, we will have s'mores after this.
2 hours later.
Alright, so Mom worked long and hard, so we got us a little fire going. We're gonna have some s'mores. I know, Joe and Debbie, Christian's parents, have never had s'mores before.
Deborah.
Deborah, Joe and Deborah have never had s'mores before, so we're gonna make them some. For those of you who are not from the States, smoke is blowing in my eyes. For those of you who are from the States, s'mores are where you take a graham cracker, chocolate, and a roasted marshmallow, and you make a little sandwich. It's delicious. I do not like mine to be on fire or burnt. All right. 1 per s'more. And you squish it down. Get it all nice and juicy and gooey. Hold that. Why are you turning around to break it? Like it's a secret. She's like, you can't see it. It's the smoke is drifted toward me. It's getting my eyes. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Mom. Good, thank you, Mama. She worked really hard. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Back to the story or the hot tub or whatever. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and thanks for Rob for becoming a new Patreon sponsor. Until next time, see you again. Bye. Bye. Not it. Not it. You can't call not it on Christian, Jada. Oh, Mama's like, I'll do it. Christian said, yay.
What am I pushing?
The stop button.
The stop button. It's a square. That's black.
Did it work? Because it had some moisture on it, so it's kind of hard to...
Give it quite a hard push.
Well, don't knock the camera over. Talk about hard pushing.
Did it stop?
No.
Lift it up. We can see it.